access if we want,
The
right?
same channel, but in a different playlist.
Acha, okay.
Yeah, there is a different playlist. Right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is good. Okay, Priyanka, have you gone through this already?
Yeah, I have
If you
gone
have gone
through.
through this, then you can explain
Acha, we
this.
are doing what PAG is it? Okay,
Yes, PAGA first.
okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to take this question, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
See, what I was suggesting, we can definitely go through these logging questions, but I think they're not putting in OPP, they will not ask these questions. Maybe we can skip one.
Mhm. Okay,
They,
what is
they,
okay? Exceptions are there, but still one or two questions, right?
okay, no,
We'll
no
complete.
issues, no issues, no
We'll
issues.
come. No.
Yeah. So actually about this logging thing, no, there is only one thing or two things rather to remember. We have to know the sequence of so sequence is you start with severe warning, then it's info, then config, then it's fine, finer, finest. Yeah.
Hmm.
So with this level, so default levels are first three, so which is severe, warning, and info. So if you are not setting, he will take these three what to say. It will log these type of errors or whatever. Let us make okay warnings, and then otherwise you can set the level or you can even set off the levels. So
Correct.
this is what we are. It's basically all about this
Once again,
logging thing.
once again, once again. Ayush, are you okay with this? Did you understand what she told?
Yes, yes.
Okay, what are the levels of logging? Can you just tell me that? Severe,
Ayush,
Se- Severe log
huh? Log off.
no, no, warning, warning.
Warning,
warning,
no?
and that one was log, I think.
No, no, there is no log.
Okay,
Warning, info, config, and then fine, finer, finest. Okay.
That is easy, right?
Yeah, this is easy.
Ayush, hold
okay,
on. These are like the different levels. So this is the supermost. Severe is the supermost. Then comes warning. Then comes info. Like these. Okay. So
okay.
yeah, Priyanka, by default, how many levels of warnings are available to
Three,
us?
three, one, two, three.
Very good. Very good. So explicitly severe warning and info you can do it. If you want to make use of config, then you have to set the level to config. Then only you will be able to access it.
Okay,
You will understand more about that. Okay. First, you need to know is like this is the order. You should order. Make sure that you know the order.
okay,
Okay. Fine. So coming back here, let me take. Let you take the question. Okay. You take the
okay.
question.
So we have this main class. Uh, okay. So F class of new F class. Okay, we have created the object of F class,
Very good.
and we have now logger dot get global dot set level fine.
Okay. See, now you have set the level to fine, which means all these five will be accessible.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Go ahead.
Control harder handler
Handler.
handler is equals to new console handler. Okay, we have
Mhm.
created a new console handler object,
Correct.
and handler dot set level is level fine.
Hmm.
What is the difference between logging in as
This
level
this
fine
is
and
this is globally you are setting the level to fine, and here for handler. So I mean this is a console handler, which is going to console log the logs.
okay?
Usually
So
it will be
logger,
storing in the memory. There is some background where it usually stores it. There is a Java logger which they maintain. But if you want to log that console in the log that logs inside of the console. Repeat what I said. You understood? If you want to see the logs in the console, then you need to do this console handler.
okay.
Okay. Then you are saying handler dot set level. Fine. Okay. Go ahead.
Now logger dot get global dot add handler
Correct. So for the global, we are adding the handler, whatever we have created here. Correct?
Okay, but these are same this time, है ना?
Yeah, yeah. These are just syntaxes. You just need not go deep into it.
Okay, obj.fun completed. Called, it is called now. So what
Your
fun is
obj
doing?
dot fun is this.
Global dot find dot fun called. Okay.
Hmm.
So of course this would be written by this.
Correct. It will be logged in the console. Okay.
Okay. Logger dot
Then
get global dot config fun return. Logger dot get global log and then level dot finder comma end of main. Okay.
see once again here. Earlier it was fine. Now it is config. Is config still accessible to us?
Yes.
Yes. So fun return also will be printed. Now what are they saying? For level finer, print this.
It
Okay.
won't return because finder is below that.
Correct. So it will be like fun called and fun return. I'll go down and submit this once. Good, yeah. This looks good. Not so much pain. See? Yeah. Fun called, then fun return. So here you will also get the date time of when the logging is done. Okay. So this is the class name and the function name. See, the class name is F class and the function name is fun, right? So that also will be where it got called also will be done, and the level of the logging also will be done. Understood, Ayush?
Okay. In the next, what is this is again date, and now this is f class, and this is now the main function which we are calling that
Calling that.
config.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is why we have done like we
Yeah,
have received
and the
like this.
level and then the whatever it is logging.
Okay,
Correct.
fine.
Great. Okay. So I would, since this is new for you, I would want you to do this. Priyanka, I think you're okay with these and all,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. I'm okay. Let him do, please.
Let him do it. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Ayush, go ahead, Ayush.
Yeah. So now we have this main class.
Here with this.
Okay.
Okay.
Logbook.info main started.
Okay. Wait a minute. So it's saying logbook.info. What is this logbook? Logbook is a logger, uh, like this. Okay, that's fine. So and we are doing the info. Info is by default accessible, right? As we
Okay.
told, by default you can access 3 levels.
Okay.
Okay, good. So info, it is logging this. Fine. Then
And then we have set level as level dot warning.
very good. So you are changing the level. Now only two will be accessible. Go ahead.
Okay. So now we have some class obj, and that is we are creating the object of some class.
Correct.
And now obj dot so when we are creating the object of क्या कहते हैं, some class, as it does not have any constructor, so we don't go ahead.
Yeah.
Now we will go come back to our place. Like now we have obj dot log it.
Log it. Mm-mm. Which is
Yeah,
nothing
it's
but
log.
this one. You're calling this
What?
function log id
Okay.
function.
Yeah. So now this will do log info dot log it called and log book dot set level as level dot info.
The question
And
is, here you have set it to warning, right? And then here after that line you're trying to do it for info. Will it be printed?
I think it will be printed because these are for different classes, no?
You're right. They are for different classes, so it will be printed. Very good. So and here you are setting the level to info, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So which is not related with this class. So even and here you are doing the info, but at this line you have set it to warning. So main ends, will it be printed or not?
Mm, main is not any वो ना क्या कहते हैं level. It is just अच्छा main is what is main? Okay, we just need to print. So info will be printed, I believe.
What have you done here?
We have changed to warning,
Hmm,
level warning.
correct. So
So
that means
info will
info
not,
won't be printed.
yeah, because it is below that
Correct. So can you tell me
warning.
what and all will be printed?
So it will be like this: main started, then level क्या कहते हैं, then main started के बाद होगा log it called. That's
Hmm.
it.
Two things. See, main started, log it called. Hope you understood it.
Yeah,
Good. So shall we go further?
yeah.
All right.
So we have now this question. Choose the most appropriate option regarding the code when executed as java.ea.main class.
Hmm. So you know what does this EA? What does this means?
No.
It means enable assertion. Okay.
Okay.
Repeat what I told. What does it mean?
Enable assertion.
Yeah. So enable assertion means only in that class, wherever you have enabled the assertion, you will be able to assert it, or else it will be hidden.
Please repeat, like whenever only those class will be
Will
मतलब
have
initiated.
assertion enabled.
Okay.
Okay. What is an assert? When it is false, it throws an error.
Okay.
Repeat. When it is false, you're saying assert b not equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0, it will throw an error. I mean,
Okay.
sorry. If it is equal to 0, it will throw an error, because when
Yeah.
this condition becomes false, it will throw an assertion error.
Yeah. But it is not true here.
Correct. So here you are enabling that means only if you have enabled it, then only the assert will work, or else assert won't work. It will just skip through that line.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay. Got
here.
it. So we have now this main class where we have declared two variables a and b, that is whose values are 10 and 0. Now
Hmm.
we have the try catch block,
Yeah.
where we have set it as true, and we have c is equals to b divided by a divided by b. So now we
Hmm.
will have error arithmetic exception in catch block. This will be true because we have divided by 0. So
Correct.
we can divide it by 0. So this will be the only here it will be cached as arithmetic exception, and it will print in catch block. And finally is
Hmm.
by default printed. So it will
Correct.
also get printed in finally block.
Mhm.
And now we
Yes.
have, after that we have a different scope thing. In a different scope we have print something, so that will
Hmm.
also be printed. I believe all three statements will be printed.
Oops. Because because here it is catching what exception? Only
Okay.
arithmetic exception.
Okay, so this should be division by 0.
Sorry. Repeat.
That okay, that is also arithmetic exception, no? Like b
No,
divided
no,
by
no.
a
So
divided
this
by
is
b.
the error is not coming at this point. The error is coming at this point
Why?
because this condition is false, right? Assertion is false.
No,
Yes or
assertion
no?
is true.
Wait. It's saying that b should not be equal to 0. Is
That
b
should be
not equal
equal
to
to 1.
0?
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Assertion is false. So it's throwing assertion error and you're catching an arithmetic error, right? So it goes to the finally block with an error and then it stops. Got the point?
Okay, so but earlier you said na कि if assertion will be false.
Assertion will be false. It will throw assertion error.
Okay, got it,
See this assertion error, not arithmetic error.
got
Hope you
it.
got it. Priyanka, I think these will come in the grading programming, right?
Which one? Yeah.
Error handlings.
Exceptions will come. Yeah,
Yeah. Then you take this question.
I'll come.
Okay.
Okay. With this question now. Okay.
Yeah.
So identify the assert statement. Assertions will not come, but it's okay. I'll take. Identify the assert statement that throws the assertion error when the class is executed as something, whatever. Okay.
What does this
So
mean?
which one? Identify the assert statement that
this
throws
line,
the
this line,
assertion
the
error.
line I
So
highlighted,
there
the
are
line I
lines assert 3, 4, all these things are written, no?
Priyanka,
So,
the line
and
I have highlighted, can what does this mean?
which line I cannot see which you have highlighted? Acha, okay, I could not see. Okay, this only means that we have enabled assertions in job application F class. For
Yeah,
this
only
class,
for class.
for this class only we have enabled. For others, we have not enabled.
Correct. So means
So if
here
you
the
don't write anything, means I think it means it's enabled for everything. No, if you're not
no no
writing,
no no no
it
no
is
no by
disabled.
default.
Okay.
Yes. By
By
default
default,
it
they
is
are
disabled.
disabled. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we have enabled it for this particular job application. Yeah. So if we see in
And
the main class,
mm,
yes, what you're telling?
go ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so DOB registration, first it is telling that it is passing some date. Let me see please, DOB registration, 23.
Mm,
So if day is fine, anyways, see there is assertion is not here, so it will not throw any error. For this
correct.
registration, it is not enabled. So we
Yes.
can come to this thing. So it is giving now job application is 20 and 1. Yeah.
Mm,
So if we see the what it says, assert age should be more than 18, which we have, and experience should be more than equal to 3, which we do not have. So in assert 4, it will throw an assertion error actually.
mm. See? Ayush followed?
Yes.
Okay. Any doubts in this?
No, like for in the first assert we have assert zero is less than
Correct. But you
the
have not enabled assertion here, right? So this is you should skip this line.
why because
I just told you.
it is
Assertion,
not
it has been enabled only for job application. Ayush,
okay.
Job
Yeah, yeah.
it is
application
not
and F
enabled
class.
for job for the other date of birth registration. Na? You're not checking anything.
So it
So
won't go there.
correct. It won't go to this line at all. It will just come to this line. It will skip that line. Skip the assert statements. Got it?
Okay, got it.
Okay. Ayush, take this.
Yeah, we have this void main. We have created an integer array of length 10, and we are here trying to trying a of 10 is equals to 50. I think we can't do that because it is error out of bound over. This is out of bound
Correct.
because so we have system dot out dot print value of the error. We won't go here because there is an error there only, I
Yes.
believe.
Hmm.
So this can be
And what is the
printed
error?
out of bound, array index out of bound.
Very good. Mm.
So, but can we see the below question here? Is there any assertion thing?
No, no, no
So we
assertion
get,
statements.
it will be printed. Please check array index, and of
Mm.
course it will be printing end of main. So these two statements will be printed only.
Yeah, because we have already got this. Good. Yeah. Please check index end of main.
Yeah, yeah,
Good. Okay, Priyanka, I think that's also fine for you. You should be fine for you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay, this question for you.
This is not exception. Okay. If b is equal to 0 and index is greater than the length of name, then what will be the outcome? Okay. Let me see the question, please. Okay. So we are starting from main. It says, okay, ABC, scanner, string name, IoT, Madras, Java. Okay, tries A by B.
Hmm.
And then we have uh, arithmetic system or print line name that character. So if B is equal to 0, then I think we will have the first itself in the first line itself, it will throw the arithmetic exception.
Hmm.
So it should throw arithmetic exception.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hmm. Ayush followed.
yes.
Okay, great. So any doubts in this, Ayush? It's just it comes to this point, then it throws a arithmetic exception error, then it's get caught here. Simple.
Yeah. So
Okay,
we have
Ayush, take this.
the main class. where we have created the object of B and of type. We have not declared any type here.
Yeah, actually, it's there is a space. Okay, they have missed it. There is a space. B O B.
Okay,
Okay, B
okay,
space O
got
B.
it. Yeah, you got it. So we have this ob dot show. This function is being called now. So we will go to show of B. So as the method, oh, as the constructor we have called as a B. So it by dynamic dispatch it will go to function of B only, not to A, and it should not go to A because also because many it can go to A if we have called the constructor of A. I believe, yeah. So I think we should not go with the previous concept. We should go ahead with directly obj dot show, and now we will print the whatever there is in the print dot system dot out dot println subclass show with runtime exception. Throws runtime exception. Why it will throw runtime exception? It won't throw, but it will print those line. This line, no.
Huh? One second, bro. The code generates the output. Slash show runtime. Repeat
Yeah,
what you told.
yeah. I told this only.
Yeah, but I have a question here, Priyanka.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
so, somewhere here, or will it compile automatically?
Which one you are asking?
So in
Actually, your
this
voice is better
situation,
here. Yeah.
am I audible now?
Yeah, now, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So the thing is, here we are explicitly mentioning that it is throwing runtime exception,
Correct.
right? So shouldn't that mean like inside the main class we should try do a try catch block?
Just let me
It
check.
would have been compile an error if there was some runtime error.
Bro, once again, bro, I'll just try it out. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. Huh. Bob. Okay, fine. Seems okay. So they will come a point. I'll come to that point, please, later. But now it's fine, right? Working fine. We checked it. Priyanka, okay?
Yeah, what did it say?
No, no, no.
One
It's
time error.
in the current output. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
We'll see it. See it further. Few future questions. There'll be something where we need to explicitly catch it. Okay. This question is for Priyanka.
Okay. So it has to generate, okay, let us see what it's doing. Okay, in the main, we have example, object, new example, and system out print line, object dot show. So if you go to object dot show, it says try return 0, catch exception, E return 20, finally this thing. Yeah, in this thing, actually, what will happen? We will get uh, the output will be 100 because actually it will go to the try block first, it will return 10. There is no exception here. It is not going to catch anything, but it will come to the finally block, in which actually the return value is getting overridden by this 100. So it will show us the 100 as output.
Ayush followed.
Yes, but I didn't understand why it will go to finally if tried already returned 10.
That's correct because whatever it is, it will always go to finally block. It will always execute finally block. You know that, right?
No,
Even though we have even try a success or catch a success, it will always go to finally block. You know, right?
how when it has already returned something, how it can go to finally?
Without going to finally, it cannot return anything.
Okay, so return statement would be in the stack, somewhat
You
like
can
that,
say, yeah.
and
Again, the finally block, we are overriding it.
so but it won't go below that. if there is some system.print.ln
Correct,
after
correct.
try finally, it won't go there. Am
Yeah,
I
yeah,
right?
correct.
Okay.
Priyanka, you understood what his question was, and you know that, right?
No, what I understood ki if instead of return we had system dot out dot print line, then it would end up printing both the lines. This is what you are asking?
No, he was saying like if I had oh, hello world.
Or
Okay.
after that, or inside below finally also we can use another
Yeah, below
system.
finally only it is, right?
No,
No, it is
below
inside the finally block.
Okay,
after
here
finally.
also, right?
The remove show, write something. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
See, it has come out successfully, no? So it will reach there.
correct. So no, no, we are doing a return here, Priyanka. That means we are coming out of the function. It won't reach to this object also.
Acha, is it?
Yeah.
It
Expected
is.
a semicolon point.
I think after system you got colon, is it? Rather than
Yeah,
a
yeah.
So
semicolon.
the
Some
answer
brackets.
will again be 100 only, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it will be 100. Unreach exactly. See, it says unreachable statement, line number
Okay.
12, because
Okay.
we are returned it.
Okay. Okay.
So
So
Okay.
similarly, line
it
number
will
14
not
is
give
also
error.
unreachable. We are returning it. Sorry,
Yes. Yes.
Ayush?
So this will give error also, like if it is unreachable.
Yeah, yeah. During the compilation time. So that's why Java is expert.
Oh God. Like Python won't give any error if there is something which is not reached there.
Huh. Python is less error prone.
Yeah.
Okay, chalo. So I think we are okay with this question. We'll move forward. Go ahead. Priyanka, I think this is for you, right?
This for me, is it? Okay. No, I
Previous
think
one
I
who
just
did it? This is
previous
for
one.
Ayush.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
let me.
Ayush.
Ayush.
So we have this main class inside which we have used tried example. We have created. We have not even stored somewhere, but we have just for the sake of using function we have created this object new example in which we have called this show method and in which we have given parameter as IITM Java. So now we will go to show method of example class. Can we go ahead?
Yeah.
So uh, as when example class was called, there is no constructor. So we will directly go to the show one. Show has only one element as parameter and which is string. So we will go to the function which accept string method which accept string. So that method is third one. Show void show string a. I believe this is only that, and it will so show 10. So this is now going to show 10, which is integer one. I believe, and we will go here. We will follow the try catch block, and it's now we are going to direct show which is hollow, which does not have any क्या कहते हैं, parameter. So we will go to the first show method. Here now we are going printing show with exception.
Yep. Then
So now we will go come back because it won't throw any exception, but it will just print this line show with exception, I believe. And we will come back to now where we have called this try block, try catch block of second method. So the second method we didn't have any exception of E. Maybe I don't know, but as of now I don't see any exception. And it will print ठीक है, this system dot out dot println like show overloaded with runtime exception. So first we print show with exception, then we print show overloaded with runtime exception. Now we will come back to show 10, and now this we have system.out.println show overloaded with no exception, again with no exception. And now we have there is as we have tried to catch no exception. So that's it. We will come back to main class now.
yeah. So tell me what will be the output?
So
Final
these
output.
two lines will be printed line by line, show with exception and show overloaded with runtime exception, and one more line that is show overloaded with no exception.
That's correct.
So why these
Priyanka,
such exceptions are given when there is no case of exception? What I mean to say is, what are
for you
these
to ask this
conditions that
question,
lead to
that's why they
exception?
ask, they have put it.
Yeah?
They want you to ask this question. Why have they put it?
No, no. I guess I'm just asking like when is the condition given to exceptions? What are those conditions?
We'll look into it in practice. I mean, graded assignment. You will see.
Okay.
Yeah, Priyanka, this question for you.
Okay, so this is okay.
Package.
Package.
Hmm,
Okay, Java program. Then we have example word show. And what do they want us to do? Consider the following code and choose the correct way of using the class. Okay, 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 fine. So since the given class example is in IITM Java program. Yeah, it's in
hmm,
this package. Yeah. So either when we want to call example, there are two methods. So one is that we specify in the, wherever we are using itself, there itself, we write that you have to import that. We have done that in MAD also, for example. Yeah, if you're calling from somewhere else, you import that. And other method could be that wherever you're calling that, there you write the whole extension, that from where you have
So
to
let's,
call.
yeah, you're right. So let's see the first option.
Yeah.
What is
The
happening here?
first option is if you see it says IITM Java program example, this is exactly from where you have to call. So first, this thing is correct. Yeah.
Hmm.
Now let us go to the second option.
Example, new example dot show. So you can
Ha.
create an
So
object of it.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So everything is correct. So you are importing this and making another. Okay, fine. So
I just
second,
followed 1 second. I just followed.
Yes. So now in order to use the other program, other class of other program,
Hmm.
we should first import that thing, import IITM Java dot program dot example, because you are using example class. If we
Correct.
had used all of those like star, we have imported all of the classes inside the Java IITM Java program.
Uh-huh.
But here we have explicitly mentioned example, so we will only be able to use our example class. So
Correct.
now we have created this main class,
Hmm.
inside which we have created the object of
Example
example
class and
class
calling the show function.
and called the show function. So it will
Very
print
good.
this is show.
Yeah, Priyanka. Next
हाँ
option.
ठीक है. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So if we see public class use example and public word whatever, then it says new example show. It has got no idea which example you're talking about, so it will throw an error actually.
Followed Aish. We have not
Yeah,
imported
because we
anything
have
yet.
not imported anything.
Correct.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Priyanka.
Now you see in the see this thing what he has done. So instead of specifying that you are importing from you import that package, what he has done wherever you are calling this example dot show, there itself he has written the whole path. Yeah, he has written the whole path. So new ITM Java program example show. So then also it knows that it has to bring his example from where it has to bring. It is there. So C is also the correct option.
But is the syntax right?
Yeah, the syntax is correct.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yes.
is correct. Correct.
There are
No,
two
we are
different ways.
assuming it is correct. In real life, it may be wrong. We are assuming as per the given question, it is correct.
Mhm. So there are two ways. One, you can import it at the top, or you can import it where exactly it is required. If you are doing like this, only at this place you are exporting. If you are doing it like that, the whole file you can use it. Am I right, Priyanka?
Yes, yes, yes.
Good. Okay.
And in
Import.
yeah, again, we have only imported IIT star. It does not know what you're talking about.
And one more
Because
thing, IIT dot star.
it
Okay,
should have M also.
correct.
Hmm?
IITM also, and not sure if there can be classes also in between, right, on the way.
Yeah, there can be a lot of things. It does not know what you're talking about. You have to specifically tell. The example could be there, for example, in so many. For example, I could have after IITM itself, I could have an example.
Correct.
Yeah, so it
Exactly.
becomes sort of ambiguous.
Ambiguous.
So yeah, so it will actually return an error.
Okay, I followed.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go to graded assignment and finish this fast. Okay. Okay. Now that everyone is okay, Priyanka, you can do this. Now he knows what is logging and all.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. So we are logging here.
Hmm.
So, okay, let me see in F class. We have gone to F class and we are calling obj logit. Yeah. So it
Hmm.
says info. That means first message will get logged because it is within the default this thing. Then we have gone ahead and set the level as fine. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then we have gone ahead and set the global level off. Actually, all the
Correct.
levels are now off.
Hmm.
So it says try throw new arithmetic exception, catch exception this, and logger log level severe. Actually, nothing will get caught because you have already put all the levels off. So you
Hmm.
will only print first message and that's it.
Are you followed?
No, she was pretty fast.
Yeah, yeah,
Acha.
she is fast. It's fine. So what is happening here is you have created an object of some class, that's fine. So for that some class, you're calling the logit function, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing in the logit function? For the info level, you are putting first message.
So this is for the some class now.
Correct.
Only for some class.
For this line number 9. Yeah.
Okay.
This line for log, since info is the third one, it's okay to do that, so it will be printed. Got it? So
Yes.
then for the global level, you are saying log level fine and second message. So is it possible by default?
Yeah, I think because fine is no, it is not possible by default because fine is not by the info. We have to explicitly first info that thing.
Yes, we have to set the level to fine, then only we have to do that.
I mean,
Yeah.
if it is after that, now second message, if line second was there, it would have got printed. But here we have only set the level and it is still, this message will not get printed.
Hmm. Okay. And here what you're doing is you're turning it off.
Okay.
Okay. So now after turning it off means it's like you're switching off the whole get global. You're setting the level to off. Means you're turning off everything. So that means after that you're trying to throw an exception. See, this is how you explicitly throw an exception. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we try to throw an exception and we are catching that, and then here they are trying to log it. So which is not possible because you have set it off. Until otherwise you on it again, you won't be able to do it.
Okay.
Got it? So that's why the answer
Yeah.
is just first message. Plus. Got it? Followed? Ash?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go look into further. Priyanka, that's okay, right? We'll move further.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, Ash, you do this question.
Yeah. So
Once again, main method is in here. Yeah. Identify the result when the code gets executed. Go ahead. So three different files. Okay. File 1, file 2, and file 3 are three different places. See, this is in package IITM in AC IITM. In AC IITM, the online degree. You should see those things. This is the current package you are in.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So we have now here IITM is only IITM dot some class. Okay. So we will go to some class of IITM only.
Correct. In AC IITM, some class. I think here, right?
Yeah.
Good. So what
So
are they
what
doing there? They are creating an object of that. Huh?
creating the object of that class.
Okay. So we don't have a constructor here, right? Do we have?
Yeah.
No.
No.
So, but this alone will be set. This is a variable, right?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Attribute.
Attribute you can say. Good. So that's done. Okay. Then what's
Yeah.
happening
So
here?
we have in that some class we have created another object of some class
Yeah, inside the online degree, yeah, we have created an object.
of some class.
Yeah. Similarly, the same thing is happening here.
Yeah.
Correct.
So now we have called dot do it in both the classes in both
Yeah.
from both the objects.
Okay. First one is the sum class. Okay. Here, do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So logbook warning
Hmm.
start of do it in IITM AC.IITM and we have another logbook dot set level dot off and in the end we have warning end of do it in IITM AC IITM.
So tell me what will happen at these three lines.
I think warning could be printed anywhere.
Correct.
and set level is turned off,
Correct.
and so now we have
Third
this
line.
again warning. So
Will it be printed or not?
mm, it should print anyway
Why?
again. We okay. First we have in the first line, very first we have attribute logger logbook, and we have get logger iatm.ac. So in with first we have initialized that on, that is why we are only able to print warning in the first statement. And now we
Mhm.
have this done off, so now we won't be able to print it.
Correct.
Okay.
So yeah, in this method only this one is getting printed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now after that we are calling this. Go ahead.
So in this we have initialized again when we call this constructor, when we call that class created the object, we have called logger logbook is equals to logger dot logger get logger. So what this does is initializes the logger. Am I right? The
Sorry. Repeat.
attribute what that private final static logger logbook in the
Mm-hmm.
file 2 is equals to logger dot get logger iatm dot ac iatm online degree. What it
Mm.
does is initializes the logger.
Correct.
Yeah, so we are able to now when we call dot do it function,
Mm.
we have warning, so it will print warning. Similarly, like previous one, and we have set is off, then it is been off. The logger is off, and we
So you're
can't
saying that
able
in
to,
both the places, start of Dolt will be printed.
yeah, and not the end of dot do it.
Okay, let's confirm that. Oh my God. So something is here. See, warning of Dolt in item AC is coming, but not the online degree. Okay, what does this mean here? So, Priyanka, you want to say? Priyanka, are you here?
Yeah, yeah, I just muted myself. Yeah, just one
Yeah.
second. So what is the question here now?
What will be printed?
Okay. So we are doing OBJ1, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and OBJ2, do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
OBJ, let me see, please. OBJ was under which this thing?
The
Uh,
OBJ one is
some class.
yeah,
Some
some class,
class. And online degree,
some
this
class.
thing, some class, OBJ2. Okay,
Mm.
okay. Let us see. So that means it was first IITM OBJ, this thing, na? They had created OBJ1. So that
Mhm.
means warning. So we will say start of do it will get this thing. Then we have set off the level. So nothing
Mm.
else further will get printed. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's it. It will come back. Then we have gone to IITM online degree. We have file 2. We have gone to
Yes.
file 2. Then again some class and we are going to do it. Correct.
Mm.
So in do it, uh, okay, I think they have set it off this level because we are coming from in AC IITM only, no? So I think that was online degree title of the earlier this thing. I think they've already set it off. This thing, do it, and the levels we have set it off means we should not end of do it in AAC this thing. IITM. Acha nahi. It will come to this. So now it will say start of do it in AC IITM. Then again it has set the level as off. And since now we are in the same thing in AC IITM online degree. And the file, where are we? File 3 is also there. No? Let me see file 3,
The
please.
file key is where you started.
Acha, acha. Okay, okay.
So
What?
what will be the final
I
output?
think we will again print start of do it. I'm not sure whether it will get printed. I think it
Okay.
should not get printed. We have set it off level there, and since online degree is coming be below in ACITM online degree, I
Exactly.
think it should remain off
That's
there.
the thing they wanted you to tell.
Yeah.
So Ayush, you saw
Yes.
the answer, right? You saw the answer that only the start of IITM, I mean IITM start do it as, I mean do it as printing and not this one. Online degree is not printing, right?
Yeah.
It's because see you have set the super level. I mean the super level. So see the package IITM AC in AC IITM here. It's in AC IITM. Inside of that, you have some one more thing called as online degree, right?
Okay.
So this is a main package. This is sub package.
Okay.
So if you're turning it off in the main package, then the sub package is also by default off.
But we have now here also we have now here again on it now in the
Where
attribute.
no, no, you're just initializing. On means you should do level dot on, just like how you do OFF.
Okay, okay, got it.
Hmm. So you have set it off in the super package, right? So when you come to the sub package, it won't be on. That's the point over here. That's what I expected from Priyanka, and she told it.
Yeah.
Priyanka, you're right.
Huh. Okay.
Great. And Priyanka, you're great.
Huh, am I?
Yeah.
When I start writing programs, now you will change your views very fast.
No, no. Okay. I uh,
So identify the first assert statement that throws the assertion error when the class is executed as the main class. So we have assert in the main class,
yeah.
assertion in the main class. So now we have this main class where we have declared two variables int a is equals to 10 and b is equals to minus 5. We have b is not equal to 0, so it is true. So this b is equals to 0. What is this now? The another thing.
Bro, wait. You should start from this line, right? Did you start from here?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. A equal to 10, B equal to minus 5, and
yeah,
they are not equal to, right? I mean, B is not equal to 0.
yeah.
If B is not equal to 0, then they are saying that give a message like this. So it's not equal. I mean, this statement is true. So we can go ahead. And you're calling the function compute a comma b, which is 10 comma minus 5. Okay.
Actually, if this assertion is true, then we should have done this b is equals to 0.
No, no, no. So that is the assert with error message here. This is the
Okay,
message for the assertion.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
How to compute
Mm-hmm.
AB. So we have this method in the same class. So we have now c is equals to 0 and assert a is greater than 0. So it is true. So a assert is also here. Assert 1 is also not true. Assert 1 is also not false. Uh, assert b is greater than 0. Yeah, b is not greater than 0. So here this assertion is false and this will give an error. Now we came to c is equals to b divided by a divided
So
by b. This is true.
exactly. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If it is throwing an error, you should not go to C. It is throwing error. So you should stop the execution.
Okay,
Okay. So assert. What is that? Yeah. Assert 2. You're getting the error.
got it.
Got it? Yeah. So if there is an error, don't go ahead for the execution. Try to
Got
catch
it.
it. Then only you'll be able to go ahead. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Priyanka.
Okay, what is this now? Tax return. Identify the statement that throws assertion error.
Hmm.
Executed. Okay, so when we say assertion is enabled, dot dot means it is enabled for everywhere actually.
Very
But
good.
they have made a special this thing that it is disabled for DOB registration. Okay, so it is disabled.
Hmm.
So for DOB registration. So everywhere else it is applicable. Now let us see main this
Actually,
thing.
DOB registration and F class. See, there is a space and F class.
Ah, okay, okay. F class. So that means it will go to main. Yeah, it will go to main F class. Correct, you're right.
Hmm.
So if we go to first line by line, if we see it is first going to DOB registration, correct? And it is giving the date of birth as 2/23/1879. Now
Hmm.
in this, what it says is that day should be within this. It is fine. So assert one is fine. Then month it is telling
By the
it should
way,
be. Huh.
we have disabled the assertion for that. Why do we need to check that?
Disabled. I forgot. Okay. So let us forget this registration. Let us go to the next one. Main. Let us see the main next. So this everything will be fine.
Hmm.
So yeah. So we can then we see job application. We have returned 20. Let us see. Job application 20 age. So he's more than 2018. So it's fine. No assertion error. So
Correct.
tax return, he will go to tax return. So it says 75,000. Yeah. So what does it say? If it is more than 1 lakh rupees, yeah, so it is less than 1 lakh rupees. So it will throw an assertion error in assert 4.
Followed, Ayush?
Yes.
Mhm. Any doubts in this?
No, no.
Okay. Sure? Like you want to ask
Yeah.
anything?
No, no. It is clear.
Okay, good. Then you take this question.
Yeah. So we have this main class. A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 0.
Hmm.
We are trying A, C is equals to A divided by B. So this will give an arithmetic exception.
Yeah.
So now we don't go to another system not out dot
Actually,
println.
in looking at this question, so you're catching the exception here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then comes the arithmetic exception. So Priyanka, can you answer this?
Which one?
So
This
this
one?
will first
Let
come to
me see.
exception only.
Sorry, Ayush.
So this will first come to exception only because there we have not any mentioned. So it will accept all
Correct.
kind of exception.
So what will it get printed?
Exception handled.
Ayush,
Okay,
in
now
this,
Priyanka will answer this
yeah,
question.
yeah, yeah.
Priyanka?
There is one error here. Actually, if you see exception, it is like it comes right under throwable. Yeah, so it is the global class, and we are like calling arithmetic exception, which is inside exception after exception. Correct? If you see there are two catch blocks. No, first catch block is exception, and the second catch block is arithmetic exception. Correct? So what is happening? You're calling something below, which arithmetic exception being below exception cannot be called after arithmetic exception. If we change the
Order.
order of how these catch blocks are working, it will work fine. Otherwise, it is going to give you an error
Exactly.
actually.
So Ayush, the point is, Ayush,
Yeah, yeah.
the point is, if the error, I mean, whatever error it is, it will be caught here only, right?
Yeah,
It will
I
never go
said
to
it.
this line.
Yeah, I said it after that first. So like I earlier first statement I said was the it will quoted arithmetic exception because I saw that
That's,
C is equals to D by A by
yeah,
B.
that's
But
correct,
when I saw
Ayush.
that very first it will quote only at the exception only because here exception AE accepts all
But
type of exception. So
let me tell,
it will get
let me
called
tell,
here only.
yeah, this is a compilation error. This itself is an error.
Okay, this itself is an error. This is
You told
itself.
that, I mean, that's why I stopped this because you were right, but you told that it will print exception handle. That is not the case. This itself is a compilation error.
Okay.
See, compilation error. So that's why
This
I
should
wanted Priyanka to tell.
arithmetic should be print above that
Correct.
below. Yeah. Okay.
You remember return statement? After return statement, we gave a print statement, right? So it was throwing
Yeah.
compilation error, saying that it is
Yeah.
not reachable.
Java is bad.
Yeah, yeah, same. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Good. Priyanka, take this.
Okay, okay. So this is exceptions now, no?
Hmm.
Okay. So we are telling try int 10 by 0. Finally, system out print line and system out print line execution finished. Actually, there is no catch block. Yeah. So I don't think there's a compilation error because yeah, catch block I think is not compulsory. What I understand. So that means you will go to finally and you will say in finally block. But since you have an error, it will actually, what to say, it will fail abnormally actually. But the
Correct.
finally statement will get printed, but then it will fail actually.
So what comes first? Failure or the finally?
Fine in finally block comes. Oh, let me check. It comes first.
But the error is coming at this point, right?
That's what I'm telling. So, sorry, ulta I wanted to say. That error, that it will, fail abnormally, that thing will come first, then we will print in finally block and it will terminate.
I think finally won't be printed if error is not caught, and it will give compilation error because for catch is not there.
No, catch block is only required, Ayush, for you to land safely. Now, if you don't have a catch block, actually it is giving an error. What happens if you don't make this try and catch block? No, it will fail. It will give some error and fail. Correct.
Yeah.
So that is what will happen in this case also. But once you have that finally block, it will print whatever was there in finally. Finally block actually does nothing. It only tells you that it has
So,
entered into
so
the
it will
try catch.
anyway printed if there is any catch block or not catch block or anyway finally will always be printed.
Yes, had catch block been there, it would go to finally and it would also print that next line, whatever. There was another system dot something, no? There was some other print line was also there.
It's on the
That
screen.
will
It's on
also
the
get
screen.
executed actually.
Priyanka, it's on the screen.
Correct. Program execution finished. If supposing there was a catch block, then everything will get printed. Finally also and exception also. You will have exception first, then finally, and then program execution finished. But if you do not have a catch block, it actually fails because you cannot have 10 by 10. It will fail arithmetic exception, but it will fail abnormally. But it will go to the finally block, but it will not go to that system out print line. Next, I mean program execution finished.
Okay.
Exception E has to be inside here. Yeah.
What? Oh, it's capital E.
Except E caps. Yeah.
See? Exception. I mean, so first comes exception caught. Finally, then comes the program execution finished. That's fine.
Yeah,
So
but
if we
but
didn't
if we
have
are
the,
going to do this catch thing, it will only have printed in finally block.
yeah, in finally block, after finally block gets printed only, you will get the exception.
अच्छा पहले in finally block is it?
Uh,
Okay.
I
Okay.
just,
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that you understand this. That's
Understood.
why.
Understood.
Uh,
So it goes to the infinally block, and I mean goes to the finally block, and whenever whatever has happened, it is called this thing. It will take.
yes, always
Achha.
the finally will execute. Then only the error will be thrown out.
Understood. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Right. I
Okay.
just followed. But the point is, one more point is that if you don't, if you don't even have the finally, if you just have the try block, it's
Mm-hmm.
No, it
and
will give only the error.
if I give 10 by 10, if I give 10 by
If
10,
if you give 10 by 10,
hmm,
uh,
just one answer. Will it
I think that way it will work finally. It will go to, it will give you one and say program execution finished.
not the case.
Not the case, is
The
it?
compilation error. Now this is a
Yeah.
compilation error.
Okay. So try, you cannot, you either have to have finally or you have to have catch. Okay.
Exactly. So
Acha.
at least an empty finally should be there.
Okay.
So even if it is empty, that's not a problem. It should have a finally.
Understood. Understood. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I
This was
follow.
good.
Yeah. Good. Ayush followed. Ayush.
Yes.
Wait. Okay. So this question is for whom? Ayush, I think. Right? I don't know. I should take
Ayush.
this.
So this main class we have a string as item and try system.out.println name.char at 10. So
Hmm.
we have char at 10. We don't think I don't think so. We are I that is 012. Then space as 3. Then M4 A5
So we
D6
don't have it. We don't
7.
have it.
Yeah, we don't have it now.
Hmm.
So we will throw error out of bound, string index out of bound.
Mhm. So they are
So
saying which of the options you need to choose. So is first option correct? Does it
yeah,
seem correct? Okay.
yeah,
What about second option?
it also seems correct.
But why is third option? I'm looking at this for the first time. What is this? Any idea, Ayush? What this is?
Priyanka will tell him.
Yeah, Priyanka.
No, throwable is the mother of all exceptions. Yeah.
Exactly, you're
So,
right. So throwable is
so
mother of exception, superclass of
So it
exception.
will also be true.
Okay, Ayush followed.
It will also work then.
Yeah, that's right. Hope it's clear.
Yeah.
Great. So this is for Priyanka.
Acha. Okay. Okay. So we are in main, yeah. So void show. Okay, main new example. Try object dot show. Yeah. So we are going to object dot show. It says null pointer exception. Initiate. Okay. So it is telling initiating cause. Yeah, initializing cause of new arithmetic exception. Yeah. Like null pointer exception is the initiating cause for new arithmetic exception. It throws E. And then this, when we come to exception, it catches the exception E, system out, print line E. So print line E is null pointer exception. And when we say E dot get cause, that means will be arithmetic exception.
Okay. But okay.
Exception.
Correct. For that E, the initial cause was due to arithmetic exception. That's what we are putting in here.
Correct.
Right? And we are throwing that E. Okay, so that means here it is throwing an error, which is null pointer exception, and it is catching the null pointer exception, and print E is the null pointer exception, and E dot get cause is going to be this init cause, whatever new arithmetic exception. Right?
Yes.
Ayush, followed?
Yes.
Clear? Paka? Sure? I mean, because this is the init cause, now only you're looking at it. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Great. Ayush, you take this.
So we have now this main class A is equals to 10, B is equals to 0. We have this try where C is equals to A divided by B. So this will give an arithmetic exception, and the order of written exception is also good. So we will have this we will catch this arithmetic exception here only.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we will print here 10 divided by 0. This will again give an exception because
Right.
we can't do this operation.
Yes.
So we should have also there, if we would have used their try and catch block, this would be good, but here we haven't used another try and catch block. So this will give an arithmetic exception error in the console, and it won't print the next line because of the error.
It won't print any line basically, right? Ideally.
Yeah. But finally would have been printed anyway
We
if
don't have any.
finally.
Yeah, we don't have any finally. So my question is, we are throwing an error here. Why won't it get caught here? We have one exception catching here, right?
It should be within the console, the scope of another try
Exactly. You're
catch
right.
block.
You're right. So the try catch, this should be instead of another try catch. And if we
Yeah.
had a catch for this, then it would have got it. Now this catch is corresponding to the previous one, right? This try block. You're right. See, the program terminates due to unhandled exceptions. And yeah, and it's not a compilation error, right? So you know when to tell compilation error, when to tell runtime error, right?
Yeah.
When the error is due to some values, it's going to be runtime error. Fine, Priyanka,
This is
go. Here comes
runtime.
the last.
So this
Repeat.
is runtime.
Yeah, this is runtime error.
Yeah.
Priyanka,
Yeah.
here comes the last question for
Yes.
you.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So we are telling new util IITM Java data.show. So it is data.show. Okay, it was in util IITM Java. So everything is fine, and that we are going to data and we are printing this is show. So we should be able to print IITM Java program. It doesn't matter because it is calling util IITM Java data. Yeah, it should say this is show. Okay. Data.java gets compiled. Compilation error in use data.java. Use data. Acha. No, why it should be error? Hang on, let me just see. Util Java program. Java data. It's fine. Seems fine only. I don't know what's the error. No idea what's the error here.
So here the point is, Priyanka, I'll just open this. Okay. So we have util, okay, inside of which IITM, inside of which Java, inside of which data, right? That's the first thing. And second one is IITM, Java, program, right? And then use data.
Correct.
Okay. So you have IITM Java in this, right? And here it is like this. Okay. But so what if these two are completely irrelated? Okay. What if there was something like, folder one. Okay, that was in folder one. This was in folder two.
Okay.
And these both were inside of C colon.
Okay.
Okay, do you think now you will be able to take it? You just say like this.
No, but we can know they're different packages, no? And we are calling
Exactly.
the full, path we have given, na? From where we have to bring it. See, we
So that
have
means
told him.
this is in a different. This is in a util package. This is in IITM package.
That is
So
fine.
they are in two different packages. They are not sub package. They this
Acha,
means they are not related.
in totally two different packages, we cannot call them, is it? They have to be somewhere in the same package, is it?
Correct. That's only
Acha.
then you will be able to use it like this.
Okay. Understood.
Hmm?
Okay, so that means had we, for example, the use data had been in util.iitm.java,
Yes.
then it would have worked fine.
Correct.
But what about,
You are
like, for
right.
example, here you have dot program and there you do not have program. Would it
Hmm.
still give a compilation error?
It's not compilation error. For which
They
one?
said no compilation error in use data.java,
Yeah,
right?
here you are telling, right?
Yeah. So I'm
You're
telling,
saying
supposing for use data.java, what we have identified that it is like, it is starting from
util.
IITM Java. Yeah. So it is not inside util. So supposing the package was util.iitm.java. Now it becomes common with the first one, but it is
Correct.
inside dot program. Then also it will not work, is it?
It should work, right? It can work, right? Why it won't work?
No, because see here we are finishing. See, if you see this is data,
Hmm.
the public class data, it is there. Now we don't know whether dot something is there or not, dot program and use data. Are they connected now? I mean, how far they have to be connected? This is what I want to understand.
I'm still trying to understand your question here. Ayush,
No,
did
no.
you follow?
See what I'm telling, what you said,
Yeah.
कि they are totally in different folders, correct?
Yeah.
Util folder, and this is in ITM folder, correct? This is
Okay.
what we started with.
Shall I create it here?
हाँ ठीक है.
So let me put util instead of util.
So just put one or two this thing. Don't go to that much. Yeah.
What
Let
do
us
you mean?
IITM. IITM.
ATM. Okay. Say this
Java.
Java.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have this data.
So inside of this, we have one file called no. So sorry for that. Yeah. So util ITM Java we have, and inside of this data, if you are having a class, in Java it will be files, right?
Yeah.
Okay. New file. What is the file? It is
Data, I think. Data
data.java,
dot
something like
Java.
this. Yeah, something like this, right? This is how we have. And the
Correct.
second one is you let's go with the same case. Util IITM Java inside a program you have folder. Okay, wait. So this was inside Java, huh? Data was inside Java, right?
Correct.
Okay. Goes in, and then Here you told you're having one program, I believe, right? Yeah. Inside the program,
We have used it, I think.
yeah, this is fine, Priyanka. What do you mean? Now, what is your confusion here?
No, what I'm telling now, if we call that example thing here, it will work nice, correctly, is it?
Yes, it will work. You are using VS Code, right? You can try to do that.
I will try to do that. Okay.
Hmm?
I will try
Yeah.
to do that. Okay. Fine.
Okay then.
Okay then. So we are remaining only with some PAs and